Tonight's star movie on Channel 43, your favorite movie station, will continue in a moment.
Mike O'Mara, Radio Entertainment. You can listen to The Mike O'Mara Show at MikeO'MaraShow.com.
Well, what have we here?
It's a podcast.
Fine.
And what excitement we have today.
It's The Mike O'Mara Show with Mike O'Mara and Robb Spiewak. Now, here's Mike.
You know, there are days when I'd like to videotape my kid just so I could maybe when he's 30 play it back. Or I'm sorry, give it to his mother. So when he's 30, she can play it for him.
Because you won't be there?
Because I won't be there.
If only there was a device you had in your pocket 24 hours a day that would allow you to videotape things.
Not enough time, Rob. It was too sudden. It was too quick.
Oh, okay.
And if you try, it then amplifies what you don't want to amplify.
He was such a little bear today, with the he's sitting in the front seat with me, and he likes me because I think he just wants me to toil. He likes me to drive him all the way to school, which is the difference for me between 5 minutes and a half an hour.
Does he know that he holds the upper hand there?
What do you mean?
I mean, it's like a control thing, because you could say no to all toil and just drop him, but he has enough power that he makes you drive him all the way to school.
Well, I didn't go into the whole discussion that, young man, somebody once said to me about children, I don't have any kids. And I said, why not? I mean, you seem to get along with kids. It might have been somebody that was even in the educational field. She said, I'm not ready for that much ingratitude yet. Which is funny.
That's so true, though.
The long and short of it, quite a little bear that I dropped off at the school bus this morning, just like, and he likes the chauffeur-driven, door-to-door treatment.
Princess treatment. Yeah.
Princess treatment.
Does he make you put on gloves to open his door?
No, I don't get out. I certainly didn't get out today, but we normally have. I did get the wave. Got the angry wave, but
what is an angry wave?
Well, usually it's just like a smile with like this as he's like walking away, and it's see you later, pal. I'll have a nice day. And this morning was.
Oh, dismissive, yeah.
And not as much dismissive, just he was in his own little trip. I hate school, that type of moment. We've all been there.
He normally loves school. That's odd.
It was strange.
That's the time to just yell, I love you, have a great day, out the window to him as he's driving away. It fixes everything.
No, but do it like this, Josh. I love you, have a great day. And just drive away that would have been fun. I would have enjoyed that. Welcome to the Mike O'Mara Show. Everybody, we are here. We are queer. We are not going skiing.
Mike, how's your old tomato?
Oh yes, my old tomato is just ducky. Well, you asked right before the show. The title of this segment is "Testing the Rupture." Sounds dirty, doesn't it?
No, it sounds like a science fiction movie.
I believe I can classify it this way: that earlier in the week, when you've heard my myriad of medical issues, that I was a tad exuberant based on the Tuesday analysis of
Good news makes you happy, yeah.
Because it's like, hey, you ruptured it, but now this is something in many cases of people your age, they would go in and actually cut it. So the fact that it was you could be fully functional to a degree. I don't think I want to go out and throw 90-mile-an-hour fastballs or be a weightlifter. But as far as with my little sport and, reaching gingerly up to grab the salt on a table, Mike, the two things that I require my left arm for.
I'm so sorry that your rupture has prevented your plans to become a weightlifter.
It's true.
And so sad you can no longer throw that fastball.
So sad. And it's also not the hand I would pitch with, so that's okay too. But maybe I heard to a certain degree what I wanted to hear.
That is what people do. I mean, I can't blame you for that. You always hear what you want to hear.
I think what he said is, and I quote, is, I'll give it 10 days or so, and then you can do whatever you want. I really do believe that's what he said.
But
did he ever say
or so?
Yeah, and did he also say
24
6 or 8 months? So get your affairs in order.
No, and I heard, let me just, hold on.
Yes.
I heard,
You're going to be fine in 2 days.
48 hours.
so I immediately said to myself, well, the final Happy Valley tournament of the year is mine for the playing.
Absolutely. Plan ahead.
And I decided that's going to be Friday of this week and that I would be ready to go. So I said, but just to make sure, I'll go out and give it a test. And
That's good.
and-
That'll save you $30.
Yep.
thank you, ChatGPT, for informing me that the arm has gone through a significant trauma.
Yeah.
And it probably requires just a little more waiting than I was prepared to do.
Did your doctor indicate that?
Therefore, the bruising that I had.
Oh, wow.
Yes, I didn't.
It looks like someone attacked you with a plum. That's
there you go.
Yeah, I think a couple weeks off will be fine.
When the doctor was talking to you that you didn't hear, I know you heard, but maybe you didn't listen. Did he say something to the tune of, "You'll know when it's time because it'll feel right"?
Maybe.
And that's not something that landed.
I was so happy
Yes.
to get the news that I didn't have to have, anything major done, that I immediately probably just shut off my ears at that particular time and just, did. And now I will be, 2 weeks before I will even think about
I have
doing
my
it.
answer.
I'm walking on air.
You kissed him and ran off.
So
Yep.
Rob asked, how's your arm doing? And I'm like, well, today it kind of sucks because I probably did what I shouldn't have done. Now, that's not to say that that's going to be irreparable, but I just have to wait now. And now I kind of start over again with the whole procedure. That's
now you went out and you tried to swing?
I did. Well, I did. I swung.
Swing, baby, swing.
It hurt. And it still hurt, and then it hurt more, and then it hurt, and then I said, well, I drove all the way out here, and then I just stopped, and at that point, I made the phone calls to the people that I need to call to tell them that next Tuesday, I will not be participating in Friday, and I am now on a TFN basis with all that, and I'm fine. I'm fine with that. I was jumping the gun, but now I want to see. If I wait the full 2 weeks, it said ChatGPT said 2 to 3 weeks. Okay. So we shall see, which means if you start that yesterday, it'll be 2 to 3 weeks from yesterday.
Now, I have to ask, because I don't know what the situation is like. When you drove out to the place to practice your swing, when you arrived, did you see anyone you know?
Not really, no. Not a lot.
So
no.
Because what would have been bad?
I tell everybody,
but what would have been bad is if you had seen someone that's like in your foursome and you said, I'm here to swing, and then you go,
the good news is that I saw more people afterwards.
Oh, okay.
Than I did before. Mm-hmm. And it's just, it is what it is. And, but I mean, was I doing cartwheels? No, I went back into my little depression funk. Because ever since I have been playing this infernal game, since I was a much younger man, coming down here and seeing the 85-year-olds that are out there, la-di-ba, la-da-ba, da-da, and they were there yesterday, swinging away. And, just to me, Mike, had... Yes.
Enjoy the 36 hours of rapture you had. Some people don't even get that. I mean, you had a happy period, so grab that.
I think that there are people that are genetically predisposed to have very durable bodies. But as I have said on multiple occasions, not my mother's side of the family, but my father's side of the family, made of butter. I mean, really, made of soft, creamery butter.
Where did you get that bruise, Mr. O'Mara?
Which is why, I mean, I went up at Christmas time and I saw all my cousins, and it was just a shopping list of, ailments that everybody has, because we're put together, with Play-Doh. That's what it is.
A dainty, delicate family of artists.
My son is able to participate at a higher level in sports unmistakably because of his mother.
Okay.
Because of her genetics. And I look at him out on that field, and I look at, a little boy that is thick. Probably got that from my mom's side.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry, my father's side.
He's got a sickness for the thickness.
But then he's got, he's got kind of a proportional body where he looks good. There's some kids that are, there are kids you see, Josh can testify to this, in Little League, where you look at them, and at 12 years old, you know that what they're going to look like at 15. You know that they're going to be tall, and they're going to be muscular, and they're going to look good. And then you get kids that are in between. I would put my kid in that category where, you think he's got a chance. And then you look at kids that are going to be behemoths, that are going to be massively big when they are. But a lot of them, I'd say 60, 70% of them have a little, baby fat here and there.
Sure.
That they do that. And so I'm just glad he's got the genetic makeup that he has.
With golf gone for 2 weeks,
yes.
What are you going to do? How will you spend your time?
What did I do yesterday?
Stamp collecting?
Well, Carla's been really working hard because it's that time of year down here. So I've been out I've probably absorbed the Mr. Mom responsibilities more than I have before.
That's satisfying.
No, it's not. It's not. It's like what you do. I
Mike
don't
find satisfaction in it, and you'll never work a day in your life.
I don't like it. I don't like it all. I don't like that feeling of.
How many dishes are in the sink right now?
Right now, there are plenty.
Okay. Well, might want to take care of that.
Well, I'm planning on it when I have, as soon as this.
But favor your right arm when you do those dishes.
Yeah,
it's not that bad. I mean, I can hold. Look. That doughy.
No.
Good for you.
You're supposed to pretend you can't hold anything,
right?
Until about 10 days from now. Then suddenly it feels so much better.
Let me tell you, this dovetails into running errands at the box store. Which, by the way, we've talked about it. We all go. It's the closest place to Robb's house. But really, when you really, really break it down, okay, that place sucks. That place sucks. It's a warehouse, and it's just got crap everywhere, and it's
got
not,
crap if you don't have the self-control to not buy the crap.
No, but I mean, I do have the self-control to not buy, but it's not particularly pleasant to go there. I don't get any.
Enjoy going.
I love it.
You two, I think I fell out of the trees before you guys did.
Josh, the next time you're in the area, can we go to Costco together?
Yes.
I'd love that.
No. All right, maybe your experience. Maybe your experience up there. All right, let's use a Saturday. Let's use a Saturday.
Costco.
No, do you like going on a Saturday when you can't?
No.
When it's
Rube goes
jammed?
on a Saturday. No, you go on Tuesday afternoon.
Well, imagine down here where every day is a Saturday. Every day, because that's all that we do. Now this is perfect.
There?
This is why I love this show, because now you can get the real me, and I can really share what the thought that was in my head. I am driving into the massive parking lot.
Right.
The massive parking lot that even with that massiveness, it can't possibly accommodate all of the cars. All of the cars that from the inside out slowly crawl up, because everyone, those slobs would like to be dropped off at the door and have a conveyor belt bring them around the store if they had their druthers. And I'm sitting there with people, and I watch the Marching Dead coming out, and I'm like, I'm one of you. I am one of you. What do we do in this country better than anything? We consume.
Yeah.
That's all we do. We consume. And down here, now just hear me out, Rob, before you jump in with your defense of this horrible place.
All right.
We consume, and down here, we consume. All the people that consume do so as couples. It's doddering daddy and his mommy caregiver limping through this store, standing at the front of the store, fumbling with their wizened talons to get their stupid card out. And I will tell you that I'm just sitting there. I feel that I am not pleased to be part of all this sometimes. That's how I felt going to this box store yesterday because
Mike,
there were so many
First
people.
of all, you're doing it wrong. If you are not in a hurry, you can get a good parking space, always, because there's so many people coming in
All
and
right,
coming
let's
out.
break that down. How long have you spent driving around the parking lot?
Never more than like 2 minutes.
Okay.
I mean, there's always a spot to be grabbed. And also, keep in mind,
but
it's not just a matter.
It can occasionally be a bit of a challenge.
It's not
to get a good one.
Also, the good parking space, don't think for a minute it's the space closest to the store. It's the space that's closest to the cart rack for when you have to return your cart after the fact.
Or I prefer the closest.
Shut up! Bah! Which one do you prefer, Josh?
That wasn't Josh. You know that wasn't for you. It was for Rob. What?
I know. My favorite spot is the closest to the exit because the parking lot's a mess. And once I load up my groceries, I want out of there.
That makes sense.
And you know what he? Now you don't agree with something you would never do. He is fit. He is long. He is lean, and he doesn't mind that. Closest to the exit. When's the last time you parked at the exit of a Costco, like a quarter mile away from the front door?
No, it's not needed because my parking lot is so well organized. It's never a hassle to get out. You blink and you're on the main road, on the highway.
Don't accidentally end up by the gas pumps.
No. Well, you avoid that.
Well, I will. All right.
People to save $5.
You got to favor the left side of the parking lot and make an illegal left-hand turn. That's the way to get out.
I will say this, that they did smarten up and buy the property across the entryway to the outdoor Gulf Coast Center and put a new bustling gas area, and that for the people that have to get gas. For the people that have to get gas.
Do they offer diesel?
Do they at Costco?
So,
you can tell me.
Yeah.
I think so.
You don't have a diesel like Volkswagen, do you?
Yes, this has been established.
Yes.
Oh
the
yeah,
new
you
car
have
is
one.
diesel.
Okay, I forgot. I forgot it's diesel. So that's the one thing they did that I give them a thumbs up.
And when
the overall experience is not. I was in and out yesterday because I didn't have much to do. I had to get probiotics and I had to get batteries for Carla's work and.
What were you most frustrated with
for Carla's work?
The fact that they were large portions for low prices or just the overall savings? What made you most angry about those purchases?
People.
But to see the people are part of the fun. If you can
experience.
sit in the parking lot and watch the people leave for a moment, it's so great.
What do you mean? What do you mean you can
No,
sit in the park? What are you talking
You
about?
watch people exit, like you see a woman with a shopping cart with 48 bottles of wine, and she is so happy. I love to see a middle-aged man leaving Costco with a television
We are
because
so
he
different, you and
thinks
I.
his
We are
life is
so-
going to get so much better.
We are so
No,
different.
I
We
try
are
to
so
go
different.
during the day.
Yeah,
where there's a
got
little
to.
less people.
Down
But if
here,
I go on
Yeah, go
weekends, they have police officers directing traffic.
that's how
because-
bad it is.
Well, because across the street and sharing with no lights, where both their exits line up, is Costco and Buc-ee's, and then on the end is Bass Pro Shops. So weekends, it is
Bad
ridiculous.
design. Yeah. At my Costco, we have ICE agents. Really
By the way,
helps.
can I just give you a little nod? Good move buying that diesel car right now. With the price.
It gets better mileage than a regular. So I mean, and I don't use a lot.
Is it
of gas.
really as expensive as the comments are saying?
I paid $5.29. But that's not much more than regular around here.
Really? What is
Yeah.
regular going for?
Like 4 something.
I forgot. I mean, I saw I think I saw 388 yesterday. I really do. I think I saw 3, but I think it's water. I
think
it's half water, half gas.
388 was for probiotics. No, but I mean,
have you ever eaten a probiotic in your
yes,
life?
of course.
All right.
When
They
you
have good
take
ones.
antibiotics, I let them fight it out. No, you have to take them.
No,
but like
the
when you buy
people, the
batteries,
experience-
you
it's
use
not-
batteries. There's no better place to buy batteries.
But here, no, I'm not arguing the point
It's
of
the people.
big. It's the experience. I don't find the experience pleasurable. Maybe
you prefer
one
like
out of
a-
20 trips I'll find.
What would
where
you
I'm
prefer,
there
like a
with my
boutique?
wife and my kid. No, I prefer it just not to be like cattle, like
You have
like
to
a
find-
yeah.
You have to find your time of day.
Yeah, you do.
You're going at the wrong time of day.
2 o'clock on a midday, like Tuesday or Wednesday, is ideal.
Not even a chance down here. Not even a chance. You're talking about up your there's so many people up your ass. What am I saying? It's people up the wazoo, Rob. I live in a different part of the world. And it's that time of the world where they're all here. Rob's cameras is following him everywhere.
I just turned it off again.
It did a great job following you.
Okay. Josh, I'm going to put you on the spot.
Yes.
All right. Because of the camera following Rob, and I think, yes, we have enough time to do it. Please look up on for us if you can. The Groove Tube Newsman. I've never played it. I don't think we're going to get whacked by playing it. I really don't.
It's very old.
But it is one of the oldest bits ever. And it is, to me, one of the funniest bits ever. And when I watch the camera follow somebody, by the way, this is long. This is very long. You know, we do a podcast, right? I mean, I'm just saying.
I turned it off. I turned off my tracking again, but it's
the
annoying.
Groove Tube Newsman is, to me, one of the funniest things. Because you always see the people that say, good night and good news. And they're gone and they go quick.
Right.
We do it on this show. So long, everybody. And we go to a screen. This is when they leave it on him. And you're familiar with the one I'm talking about, right?
Mm-hmm.
And even because you like pop culture, this to me is ancient. This is when I was a child.
Yeah, but I would
this
say
movie
that
came out.
If not for the Groove Tube, there would be no Saturday Night Live. I mean, it really was groundbreaking in its own way.
It was a maybe one of the original movies that was sketch based, where it was a series of film sketches. I think Chevy Chase was in it. This is pre Saturday Night Live. Chevy Chase.
It kind of begat Kentucky Fried Movie, which begat Airplane, and just a lot of. And Mike Barrister wants to know, if you don't like Costco, do you prefer BJ's?
You're a Sam's Club guy. Here's the video.
Okay.
Thank you.
One Evening News is featuring a special report on the urban crisis. Here, with another aspect of the problem, is Peabody Award winner Lionel Elgin. I am standing in a rundown hotel room.
See if you can skip ahead a little bit, Josh. If you can skip ahead, because it's when he leaves. Okay, because it's.
I forgot about that part. There we go.
Okay, here we go. All right, there we go. Okay, so rewind that a little bit. Rewind that back where he says good night and good news.
Sign off,
right. The Groove Tube is funny. I'm sorry. The Groove Tube is funny. Okay.
It was and will be. And this is Robert Elgin for Channel 1 News, hoping that your news is good news. Good night, and have a pleasant tomorrow. No matter what the news may be, this time or any time, until next time, have a good time all the time.
I've stolen that for years. All right, now he's clear.
Teletype still going in the background.
I mean, this may have formed my comedy.
Oh, it definitely influential.
Chops.
Yeah.
It just, I find this to be, it's committing.
Oh yeah.
To the comedy.
God, the time that they take.
That's what makes it. We can't have dead air.
Starting to nervously touch his papers.
This goes on seriously for 10 minutes. Now, if you fast forward ahead where he slides down behind the desk, we can edit it for you. All right, here we go, right here. All right.
He's moved all of his news copy.
Here we go. This is.
Now he's slowly lowering himself.
Josh, you got to admit. Come on now.
No.
Come on. Come on.
It's great.
Okay.
And the fact that he is so slow lowering himself.
My favorite part's coming up.
Okay.
It really is. The camera's just
the creaking of the chair.
Look, I'm an old man, you know.
It makes me want to just leave the stream on at the end of the show.
Yeah.
This is my Charlie Chaplin.
Crawling.
Why would the camera follow?
Okay, that's it. Flippin' love that. And I always feel that way when we have our cameras following us on this podcast.
I don't know why it switches within the broadcast. Maybe I need to do a hard reset.
Now,
of the
only other one that we probably won't show with the Groove Tube was another one where it was a VD commercial with a long shot that starts as, you have to watch out, and the VD, and it's this long shot where you see a little character that
almost looks like a goofy puppet.
Like a little Muppet, and they zoom in, and you realize it's an upside-down male appendage, a real one. And it's talking like this, and it's just the guy shaking it, and it was spectacular. But anyway, I thought it was wonderful. I really did.
And so much enthusiasm.
Have you seen the viral videos with the man that tells his mother inappropriate jokes?
Yes,
as
of
she's
course.
eating.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Have you heard about the new product that'll be replacing? It'll be replacing not Cialis, Viagra. It'll be replacing Viagra.
I have not heard about this.
It's called My Cock's a Floppin'. Thank you, everybody.
What I love is on those videos the time between the punchline and when the mother gets the joke.
Yes.
And then the additional time when she goes, "That's horrible. Stop that."
No, it's you never know what's going to strike a chord with the American people or the world for that matter.
That's right.
Now, getting back to Costco. So
it's great.
Even in my agony, even in my pain, and by the way, I wasn't in agony. It was just I realized that I've got to give it a lot more time. And it obviously, you can tell by looking at it, it's traumatized. Yes.
Try for Costco the last hour. Before
closing time, yeah.
Closing time is also a good time to go.
That might be a decent suggestion for someone that really dislikes people like I do.
Well, because in your neighborhood, most of the people are asleep then.
Oh, no, they're eating.
Yeah.
They're feeding.
Go around 4 o'clock.
They're feeding. No, we were too busy going out to dinner at 5:30 yesterday, which was a lot of fun. I do have
one complaint about Costco, and Josh, maybe you can back me up on this. When you finish your shopping and you get your hot dog, there is no good place to put your cart while you sit and eat your hot dog. And I know they do this to make you leave quickly.
That's Rube Central, that area.
No,
I go by that. I race by that area and look at those poor saps that are sitting there eating that terrible hot dog.
It's the best hot dog.
And but I mean, look at that. I mean, really, why don't you just go out somewhere to Nebraska, go on the other side of a fence and lean your head down into a trough with the rest of the livestock?
Do you know, Mike, that for change back on a $10 bill, you can get a hot dog and a piece of pizza and
but what's the experience? What's the
ice cream sundae? It's a great date night.
Minnesota Twins, thumbs up to your spring training hot dogs. Much better than JetBlue Park.
We go occasionally to Costco just for lunch.
I've done it.
Grab the food and then go out to the car and eat, and we have a lunch date.
It is a value.
Yeah,
it's just
so that to me, if you're going in to pick it up.
But you're right about what I don't understand at Costco is all those tables. I never sit there, but put them outside. I don't need to deal with.
Take a black light to those, and see the fecal matter that's on those seats. Okay.
I don't know. I mean, maybe twice have I had a bowel movement on those seats. I mean, not many.
Right.
No,
nothing
so nasty because everybody dresses up to go to Costco. Why do I do that when I've got a sound that'll do it too? It's like, hey, check out this seat. Was someone here eating because there appears to be some sort of stuck crumb on here? I'm not sure.
We've said for a long time that Charlestown is the stickiest casino in town.
Yeah,
I would say that Costco is the stickiest eating area in town.
And you look the other way with that. You don't.
For $1.50 for a hot dog and a soda, you look the other way.
Well, I mean, it's one thing to buy it; it's another thing to sit in that that petri
maybe you want to
dish and
visit.
Eat it. So here it is. Costco, you know that over the last couple of years, I've made an attempt to be more handy. And,
yes.
Damn it, I think I've gotten better at it.
Yeah.
So that's why in the what could possibly go wrong category, a $37 item that was a little hard to negotiate through the store, but it ended up in my cart. I purchased yesterday a household tool, an outdoor tool.
Did it have wheels? Is it some sort of cart?
Nope.
Is it for storage of like
Nope.
a hose?
Nope.
Does it have sharp objects, like sharp teeth? Did you get
Yes,
a
it-
saw?
How is he that good at it? How is he that good at it? Do you know the one I'm talking about? The one, the big tall one?
Yes, 'cause I've
that
looked
you
at it
prune
many
trees
times.
with?
Yes, yes.
You would you not agree that's a decent value?
It
That's
does
right.
look like a decent value.
For someone who needs it, when you need that tool, that is a brilliant tool to have.
It is. It's got the little string to pull.
Yeah.
Don't want to call the powers that be down here in our nasty homeowners association. I'm going to take to doing that. With hurricane season 3 months away, I'm going to do my own pruning and see. And of course, I'll wait till this heals up, my trauma.
Yeah.
And we'll see.
For
what
God's
happens,
sake,
but-
don't let a branch fall on your bicep.
No, don't want to. Oh, you know what Carla likes to do when we're driving? And she was where did she drive last night? We all met at home. I was with Michael. I hopped into Carla's car, and Carla was, so I'm sitting on the right, and Carla gives me, oh, stop it. Bam! Right into the, and by the way, did it hurt as much as I pretended it hurt? No, but I still went, oh!
Good.
That's where,
You should,
see, that's
if
where
that
the bruise
happens,
came from.
yeah, if that happens, you should be allowed to hit her back.
That's where, Jesus, Rob.
Well, that'll teach her.
How's your wife doing? You're in mourning. We let things like that slide. Everything okay?
Sure.
I don't know what's real and what's not real, but it's funny.
It's so hard to tell.
It's so hard to tell. I just you have to kind of take it and just let it land and see what you want to do.
I don't know where I am right now anywhere. So,
But you appear to be, even though still, racked, and
Yeah.
you will be for a few months. You appear to be happy to be back in your domicile.
Sure.
Would that be accurate?
And we discussed this before. I mean, it's comforting to be in your home studio where you're not trying to, make it work.
There you
it's
go. I agree.
comforting to be around your stuff. It's comforting to be around all the things you've collected. And
How much is missing
what do you mean?
of your
Like
stuff?
stuff that she sold?
You would have gone like a month. That's
She
plenty of
didn't
time for
sell
eBay.
anything. Now, she's done that before. Like when I've been on business trips, she's sold things.
By the way, we're referring to Rob's wife, Carrie.
Yes.
She has a name, gentlemen.
The one thing I did notice yesterday, and I had to research, is that, I had a huge stack of mail when I got home. And I was going through it, so many beautiful cards and things, but there was 2 packages that were missing. I said, I swore I ordered these. One was an Elvis LP from the new movie, and another one was a CD. And I went back into my Amazon, and they had been canceled. So they never came. And that's what happened to those. So while I'm down there mourning.
She did that?
Yeah. And she's, just very carefully looking at the at the debit card.
She's slaying the dragon a lot.
Yeah, and
so she's out
nobody
there
has any
hustling.
money. But I mean, I buy 1 or 2 Elvis releases a year. It's what I've done my whole life.
Yeah.
And
I have found this to be, we're all kind of in this boat and have been at one time or another. I find it to be, what's the word I'm using here? It is general principle as opposed to the bottom line, right?
Yeah.
You're talking about $1
I am
album.
so glad the fact that, she saved $40 and now no more financial worries ever.
By the way, you know what I'm referred to as by Mrs. O'Mara?
What?
There's my spender. It's the worst thing she says to me. She goes, what arrived yesterday at the house? Okay.
What?
By the way, all the items we're talking about here, all under $20.
Sure.
All right. What arrived was my red cups that I like so bad, right?
Yeah,
I don't have one here today because I'm drinking coffee from a flagon that was provided by that company. So
Ellie.
there you go, LEMD. That's the company Carla works with, and so. But I purchased the new ones, and they were perfect.
Great.
And I was so excited. They're the exact right size. My Pizza Hut cups. They're brand new. I'm a pathetic person. The things that get me excited.
You know what you like. That's
and I'm
good.
a consumer, like everybody. I told you, I'm a consumer. I'm guilty as charged. And then charging cables that were a bargain bin.
You need 'em.
Charging
You need 'em.
cables.
The
There
next
it is.
time she says, "Hey, there's my spender," you should reply with, "Hey, there's my beneficiary."
Not anymore. She reminds me of that all the time. She does. But
oh,
God
good.
love her, and I understand that. So that's why I have made an attempt to be more handy around the house, and there will be an outdoor limb trimming session that will happen. And
Don't trim the limb that's on your left side of your body.
I mean, an amputation.
Yeah, that's technically your arm.
That's what it should be, an amputation. But still happy. If I didn't sound happy, don't get me wrong. I'm happy to be here with all of you, wonderful people in the chat group, and all you people all the way down the line. I love doing this show.
It's
I really
great,
do.
and I never wanted to hear that record.
What record?
The Elvis record that was canceled. It's not like I was down there for 2 months waiting to come home and hear it.
How much did the Elvis record
I think
cost?
the CD was $15 and the LP was $25.
See, you go over that $30 mark.
You might have gotten away with it if you ordered one.
Well, that's stupid to
Not
buy
two
just
versions
one.
of the same thing.
That's not what people want. People want both. They're different releases. There's more songs on the CD, but the LP sounds warmer.
Did you discuss it with her?
No. Why would I? Can't win that.
That's the passive nature. She goes on and cancels it without telling him. He notices it and doesn't say anything.
It's not worth the fight. I swear to God, it isn't. We've been married nearly 30 years. No. You choose your battles, and this ain't one.
So she can go in if you were, if you
the problem
spender, don't write it down. 6 Ballman.
The problem is that these were pre-orders, so they hung in the Amazon order queue for 2 months.
And you guys share an Amazon login.
Yeah, but mostly she goes in to look and see what was. What does
Jacob mean by pathetic is cheap, Mike, or is it pathetic is cheap, Mike? I'm having trouble interpreting. The comment section is very busy today. Lots of people joining us today. Pathetic is cheap, Mike. Pathetic is cheap. What does that mean? Come on. If you're going to give me a comment, at least write it in a way that I can understand it, please.
Maybe he needs to go into the active voice and say cheap Mike is pathetic.
Cheap Mike is pathetic?
I don't know. Maybe that's what he's saying. I don't think that cheap Mike is. I don't think it's pathetic.
By the way, Scoob writes, "Go Brewers." Baseball. Last night, the opening night with the Yankees and the Giants, and that was
that was it.
5-0 when I tuned in and tuned right out. That's what I did.
That's the same time I turned it on, 5-0, and I looked, and the Netflix presentation had a weird score bug.
It's horrible.
I heard that Netflix coverage is
horrible.
The worst.
Well, horrible. They'd go to interviews and they do like the split screen thing. And then when they did that, they would take the score bug down. So
Thank you, Josh. That is the literal. That is within 5 seconds. I turned it on and off.
It was so irritating.
I said, "Bye, see you later." Finally, get the score. I'm like, don't need to watch the Yankees blow out the Giants. So I don't even know what the final is.
And I hate interviews with players while the game's going on that are on the field. It's the worst.
Baseball purists right here.
Yeah.
1,000%. God, it's almost like we turned it on at the same time when they were interviewing Jazz Chisholm.
Yes, that's when I turned it on.
Oh my God, that's so weird. And it was like, Rob, the only reason the 90% of real fans turn on a game to see what the score is.
Exactly.
And they're interviewing Jazz Chisholm, and they've gone to these little square boxes everywhere, and there's no score. There's not a score to be found.
The reason we have updated our televisions to 16:9 and high definition is so you can see the game.
Yay!
You don't need to see the players. They'll talk after the game.
They're interviewing the player, and there's a pitch, and I'm like, I think it's a strike, but no one has said anything, and there's no score bug to tell me.
Now, this player Chisholm, does he use Yiz?
We have to take a break. We've got the new protein product from Carly's Strength
and Robb Spiewak Laboratories.
Coming to a Costco near you with lots
Sometimes
of people.
Twice, yes.
With lots of people that smell bad. We'll be back with the news right after this, everybody. Thank you for listening and watching. We appreciate it.
I want to talk about Pesty. Let's face it, bugs bug everybody, and everybody has to deal with them. If bugs are even a minor problem in and around your home, you have to check out our next sponsor, Pesty. It's getting warmer. Spiders, ants, and other bugs are looking to find somewhere to hang out. With Pesty's do-it-yourself pest control, you can make sure they don't choose your house.
Yes.
Pesty is on a mission to provide pro-grade pest control at an affordable price. Other pest control companies charge over $800 a year, but with Pesty, you can get started at just $35 per treatment with a customized plan based on your location, bugs, and climate. Yes, Robb Spiewak.
I used it last year. It's sensational. I'm using it this year. It remains sensational.
No ants. Ants are always an issue in my neighborhood. And this, in 10 minutes, got me a whole season ant-free. It's crazy. This stuff is great.
You know what we have down here? We got the fire ants.
Oh, they're bad.
Those are nasty. Pesty gets rid of over 100 types of bugs, from spiders and ants to roaches and scorpions. The kit includes a sprayer, mixing bag, pesticide, gloves, instructions, and you can complete your application in less than 10 minutes. And the best part, Pesty is kid and pet friendly. Thanks, Rob, in case somebody didn't know about the number 10.
I just like to have something to do.
You do not have to worry. Plus, Pesty offers a 100% bug-free guarantee for your money back, or your money back, not for your money back. Let me start again.
Please.
Plus, Pesty offers a 100% bug-free guarantee or your money back. Protect your home from bugs with Pesty. Go to pesty.com/TMOS for an extra 10% off your order. That's PES. Let me remind that again. Reading it too fast. Slow down, old broadcaster. That's PESTIE.com/TMOS for an extra 10% off.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the show. I do want to mention that next week on Thursday, it's the Eggtacular.
Yes.
We're really looking forward to it. It's the TMOS Eggtacular. Yeah, that's right. You go to the website. Is it open now for people
It's
to?
open now. Yes.
Okay, you can go buy an egg. You purchase an egg, $75 an egg, and you get to choose which host breaks the egg on their head. And that's open now. And so Thursday, tune in for the regular show when it doesn't matter. I mean, it doesn't matter how many. We said we were gonna do it, and we have to do it.
We will honor every request.
Right. Yeah. The show will start with we'll all be wearing like raincoats, and there'll be towels and buckets and bowls and everything to deal with that. Eggs aren't cheap, so it's going to be probably a real food waster.
I think
for
that's
people.
what the president would like you to think, but I think eggs are cheap.
They're cheap. So anyway, we look forward to that, and join us for the Eggtacular. I'll have more details later in the show. For that, hit the news stuff so we can get started here, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody. Hey.
And Josh, congratulations on your transparent graphic. Could we see that one more time?
That's very nice.
It's beautiful. It's really good.
Eggtacular. Man, never stops.
I love our show.
It's constant, everybody. We start today with, do you ever feel like a conversation turns into a one-person show? There's actually a name for that. It's called conversational narcissism. I am someone that could probably easily do that. However, because in the broadcast, I always realize that there are two other people, and I want to get everybody's words in. As far as conversational narcissism, it's like Bette Midler's famous line from the movie Beaches, where she says, "But enough about me. Let's talk about you. What do you think of me?" So let me give you the details, and then we can discuss. A professor of psychiatry said it's like a game of catch where one person never throws the ball back. Here are the biggest signs experts say to watch for to know you are dealing with a conversational narcissist. Number one, the shift response. It's where you share something and they immediately shift it to themselves.
Yep.
Hi, Rob. Anyway, no. Rob's trying to make content. It doesn't apply to Rob. It really doesn't, even though you will do that occasionally.
I know, but also this is a show, not real life.
I know. So it's not a regular conversation, and Rob never does that in real conversation. He performs in real conversation when we want him to, but we usually have a dialogue. You and I would say, if somebody sat down and listened to you and me have a conversation, it would be nothing like what they hear here.
I'd say that in real life, my favorite thing is to make people talk about themselves, because I like to hear it, and also I think it makes them more comfortable.
Yeah, if I was a conversational narcissist, I would not have come in yesterday with a pretty good detailed report on that guy that was the softball exhibition team, the King in his court. I love that. I can listen. But it's so funny because during the same game, I had a conversation with a conversational narcissist because he just wouldn't stop.
Yeah.
And you know what the real tell is? Michael was out in right field trying to get autographs. And when Michael got back, he talked through Michael to me and just kept rambling with his, you know what I mean?
I find it as wearying as anything in the world is someone that won't stop at that.
Number 2 is really bad. It's the pretending to listen look. You can tell they're not really listening. They're just waiting for your mouth to stop moving.
Yeah. Otherwise known as being interviewed by Jay Leno.
Look, the difference between Jay Leno and Johnny Carson is the main difference is Johnny Carson lets people go. Johnny loves being entertained. He listens.
Johnny listened.
Yeah, first rule of interviewing. The constant one-upper, this person is the worst. Whether you have good news or bad news, they will always top it.
Yep.
Give you an example of this. I'm with a guy. I remember his name. His name was Tom, and Tom got a hole-in-one with me. I am the best person to be in a golf cart when somebody gets a hole-in-one because I'm telling everybody. I'm telling you know what he did? Let's wait. We got hole-in-one coming through. Walk up to a guy. Same guy, by the way, I beat recently in the championship. Thank you. This guy, I said, hey, how about our guy here? Hole-in-one on number 17. You know what the guy's answer was?
What?
I have 11. That was his answer to the news that this guy got a hole-in-one.
Wow.
Yeah, that's it. But I mean, it happens. Let's see. If you're ever unsure, just ask yourself this one question. Do you feel drained after talking to the person? Because if you walk away feeling exhausted or unheard, that's a big clue. And that's every day. That's everyone in our audience.
Weary.
Every day.
That's why every day after they listen, they all take a nap.
Yes. Weary. Unrewarding.
Meaningless.
What do you think of this trend? Some couples are passing on expensive engagement rings and opting to spend money on a vacation instead. It's not even an early honeymoon. It's an engagement moon is what it's called.
That's great. Have fun on your engagement moon.
According to a new report, 65% of Americans say that engagement rings have evolved from a traditional symbol of love to a financial burden. Well, I agree. I mean, they're ridiculously expensive.
But that doesn't mean you can buy a more affordable ring.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can buy one of those steel, rings with zirconia or something.
How did you do with all of your marriages, Mike? Did all of your marriages have engagement rings?
Well, was there extra pressure for it to be a better ring than the one before?
I am almost
like a Price is Right thing.
I am almost sure. I think I got the engagement ring back from marriage number 1 and used it for marriage number 2. But no, that couldn't have been. I think I did, though. I really do.
Could you have gotten it back and traded it in?
Something I know. I'm almost certain I got it back from marriage number 1. The windfall. The lady who is going to work in about 10 minutes.
Yeah,
she reaped the reward. It was the peak of my my earnings. I had not been fired yet. It was right before I got fired.
Yeah,
and went out and bought her one, and it's a good one. It's a real good one.
It's a good one.
It's a good one. I haven't had it appraised in a long time. There's a lady online, they call her the godmother, and she's coming down to Naples, and I think I missed her. She was here this week. I wanted to go down and get it appraised. But anyway,
don't
average,
get it appraised.
Really?
Yeah, because then you will always be tempted to sell it.
That's a good point.
Or maybe you will sell it.
Or replace it with something made of sugar.
Have you checked Etsy to see if there's one that looks just like it?
And then I take it and sell it myself.
Yeah, right.
A quick swap.
And lose it gambling. That's like a plot of a sitcom.
I got the luckiest break on an engagement ring because my mom acquired her mother's engagement ring in the will, and she allowed me to use it. But what was almost as bad as having to spend the money.
No, not allowed you to use it, allowed you to take it.
Well, yeah, gave it to me.
Yeah. She gave it to you. Use the real terminology. Don't diminish it.
I took it from her when she was drunk. No, but I had to go to the other daughters in the family and make sure they were okay with it, which was sort of they made it very easy, but
All
it was there's only 2 others, yeah.
Okay.
But it was a tense meeting because what if they say no, I'm not comfortable with that.
They're
it turned
nice
out
people.
okay.
They said yes.
Your kids are never going to get married.
You don't think?
No need for it.
Yeah, I suppose you're right.
I don't know if mine are either. God almighty. Both got their significant others, but no ring in sight. Hi, Connor.
Connor, are you planning a good vacation, Moon? Whatever.
On average, people think an engagement ring should cost around $10,000, which for some is actually less than the old adage of 3 months of salary. The people in the survey bring an average of $62,100 per year, and 25% of that, or 3 months, is about $15,500. That's a big chunk of change. 26% of Gen Zers would rather pass on a pricey ring and just use the cash to go on a trip. 25%
right now,
of those,
if I were to use 3 months of salary, I'm not sure it would buy very much.
Yeah, you get yourself thanks for reminding me of that. 25% of those people say just get matching tattoos instead. There you go.
Classy.
There it is. Classy. Even tattooed rings. It's also become trendy to get modern bands made of silicone, wood, or titanium rather than going the gold and diamond route.
Don't you have a cheap wedding ring? I know that the engagement ring was costly, but you have a cheap wedding ring, right? Yeah.
Remington steel right there. That's right. That's what I got.
I've had silicone. I've had silicone forever.
There you go. Wait, you have your original, right?
Yeah, it's gold, 14 karat.
14 karat gold.
Yeah.
You've never lost it.
I lost it once, but then found it.
Okay. All right. Yeah. How did you lose it?
In a pool.
Okay. Had you lost weight?
I had lost weight and it slipped off. Yeah,
that's when they fall. Savannah Guthrie just sat for an interview with Hoda on NBC on the Today Show. In a preview clip that aired yesterday, she said, "quote Someone needs to do the right thing." This is so sad. We've had so much fun talking about Savannah over the years. I feel for her. She said, "We are in agony. We are in agony. It is unbearable. A death in the family is better to deal with than what she's going through at the end of this woman's life."
Oh, with no resolution? God, that's horrible.
Savannah says, to think what she went through, I wake up every night in the middle of the night, every night. She needs to come home now. After the clip aired, Hoda said, quote, "There is a desperation and also a steeliness about Savannah. She is hoping that someday, that somebody, whoever the person is, will see something and say something." It just defies the imagination. An elderly person that is just whisked away in the middle of the night.
And the fact that she has no answer to why or how, or even if she, there's no body. There's no way to resolve this. There's no way to complete it. It's sad.
Carla and I really almost like nutrition ingest that show Dateline on a regular basis. Yeah. And a couple of them have involved these crackerjack private investigator teams that don't necessarily play by the rules of police departments. Mm-hmm. And they're pretty incredible the way they do it. I would wonder whether someone like that might be enlisted by the family, but I have no idea.
Do you think Jeff Rawson could do it?
Mm-hmm. What's that? Stop it. Yeah, he couldn't resist. He couldn't resist.
I think so. There's calls now for the sheriff to resign because he mishandled it so much.
Because it was so badly done?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
All I know is our sheriff did the best he could.
You happen to remember the name of the guy that goes to National Airport when there's any kind of weather event?
Oh, God, what is his name?
Lives in D.C.
Yes.
I haven't watched it in a million years. If you think of it, let me know that. Stephen Colbert may be on his way out at CBS, but he just snagged a new gig writing a Lord of the Rings movie.
What?
Colbert is a huge fan of the series, and he made the announcement in a joint video with Peter Jackson. That means it's real. The movie will come after the one that's in development now, which is The Hunt for Gollum. Colbert's movie is called The Lord of the Rings, Shadow of the Past. It covers 6 chapters from the book, The Fellowship of the Ring, that were not included in that movie. He says it's faithful to both the books and the movie, so it's an adapted screenplay.
You know who would be a good writer for that is Tom Costello, live from National Airport.
Way to go, Rob.
Thank you.
Another stellar NBC journalist. It'll be a while before we see it. The Hunt for Gollum isn't even due out until December of 2027. So he's got the time.
It's not a great or popular opinion to have because he was brave and he was mistreated by every angle of the media. But I'm no big Stephen Colbert fan.
I'm not either.
I don't know that I guess he can write.
Yeah,
but if he's never made a
dude.
soundtrack, but he's smart. But I mean, that's not drawing me to. I've never seen any of those movies, but that's not drawing me in. So.
Okay. He probably did some writing on The Daily Show.
Yeah,
but I mean, writing. I'd say writing a sketch comedy or news comedy is different than writing a motion picture.
Well, in this particular one, Gollum is going to go out to Trump rallies and just say,
Hey, make America great again. Make America
Sounds good.
Yes, my precious Donald Trump, my precious Donald.
If you've ever been lucky enough to score an entire row to yourself on a flight, you'll appreciate this.
Awesome.
United, your favorite airline, Rob, announced
Yes.
an upcoming new perk called United Relax Row for economy, where you can book an entire row of 3 seats. Well, you can book it. It's no, yeah.
Well, I
But
mean,
is
you
it-
could
is it
buy
the-
3 seats anyway, couldn't you?
Right.
Ah,
Isn't this
here it
just
is.
the price of 3?
This is different. They'll have adjustable leg rests, which can be raised so you can convert the row into a flat bed or couch-like surface for some cozy stretching out. They'll even give you a mattress pad, a blanket, and 2 pillows if you're traveling with kids.
Black
They'll
light for that mattress pad.
And they'll toss in a plushie. Yeah, get a black light on that. You can't get it yet, though. United Relax Row will be available starting next year on select flights. They will also be equipped on more than 200 of their 787s and 777s by 2030. Each plane will have up to 12 of these brand new rows. I would assume the price point, which they don't give us
Is
here,
a
will be
787 like 3, then 5, then 3? That's a major jumbo jet, right? A
huge.
787, yeah.
Those are big.
And
Those are international.
they don't give a price point, but I would assume it would probably be cheaper than first class, but I don't know. It's taking up 3 seats.
I see the picture there.
Yeah, I like that it covers up the leg room, so you
Yeah.
have a little bit wider space.
But I'm sure they're not going to give it away.
It would
I'm
be
sure it's
great
gonna be-
if you
You're going to pay 3 times the price.
if you had a lady friend.
Stop. Shut up, Rob. God.
And that's when they cancel it.
That's right.
The Iran war has caused gas prices to soar. We were talking
Yes.
about it earlier, and not surprisingly, you won't just be paying for your own gas. It's being added to deliveries to pass those costs down to you. The U.S. Postal Service wants to impose a temporary 8% fuel surcharge for packages and express deliveries to deal with rising gas prices. The Postal Regulatory Commission has to approve it, and if they do, the surcharge would take effect next, not next year, April 26th. And it will remain until at least January 17th of next year. The 8% fee would apply to postage on all Priority Mail Express, Priority Mail, USPS Ground. We all get our packages from that, and Parcel Select products. FedEx and UPS already impose rolling fuel surcharges, and they've also spiked since the U.S. and Israel attacked Iran February 28th.
I say that's great. I mean, postage has gotten out of hand, especially if you need to expedite postage.
Are you being sarcastic?
No. I mean,
it's great that they're rising
they're-
prices.
no.
raise
It's
the
great that
price
they're going to cap it. I thought you said.
I don't
No,
think
well,
so. I
that's
think he
bad.
said it's
I'm sorry,
going
I
up more.
misunderstood you, Mike. I'm sorry.
No, they're just raising prices.
Well, then they shouldn't raise prices because it's already too expensive.
Rob is in
Mourning.
Let's move on, shall we? Finally, today, there's a man in Washington state who has just been arrested for the 98th time.
That's too many.
This time, he led officers on a high-speed chase after stealing thousands of dollars worth of merchandise from several stores in the past week. The cops called off the chase due to the extremely reckless behavior of the driver, but tracked him down a little while later and apprehended him. The police found a bunch of stolen merchandise and drugs while searching his truck. And get this, they also saw a custom bong device built into his dashboard.
That's terrific.
So he could comfortably smoke while driving. The driver is a 4-time convicted felon. He has 27 misdemeanor convictions across those 97 prior arrests. Now he is facing charges of DUI, eluding police, and possession of narcotics. The bong will be entered into this year's science fair in the felon category. So I'm excited of that.
I think Subaru offers that.
Yeah, bong in the
Bong in the dashboard, yeah.
Subaru, all those
Also,
users.
it comes
Subaru
with the
drivers.
undercoating, so you might as well get it.
Fantastic. We will be right back with surgery trends.
Oh, good.
I'm not getting it. Folks, I'm not getting any younger. In fact, none of us are. It seemed like energy crashes at 2 p.m. became my new normal. So naturally, I went down to the internet rabbit hole and started Googling symptoms like a hypochondriac. Low T kept coming up. Here's the thing. Doctors act like testosterone replacement therapy is no big deal. Just weekly shots for the rest of your life. Cool. Thanks, Doc. Then you dig deeper and you realize what you're actually signing up for. $3,000 a year to shut down your body's natural production forever. Terrifying. So I'm making things easier on my body the natural way. I'm taking Marsmen, a natural testosterone stack that optimizes your body's ability to forge usable testosterone. Marsmen is like hitting the reset button on your hormone factory instead of shutting it down. It gives me more consistent energy, stronger lifts, and better focus. It's a steady drive all day, not the quick spike you get from caffeine or injections. Plus, there's a 90-day money-back guarantee, so there's no risk. Thousands of guys are feeling incredible results. Just check it out. Check out the reviews on the website and see for yourself. For a limited time, TMOS listeners get 50% off for life plus free shipping and 3 free gifts at mengotomars.com. It's a perfect way to start feeling strong right away. That's mengotomars.com for 50% off and 3 free gifts when you check out. After your purchase, they're going to ask you where you heard about them. Please support our show and tell them that TMOS sent you. All right, well, I did dodge a bullet.
I have my
earlier this
Marsmen
week.
right here. You know, Josh gave me grief yesterday for dropping it, but now I'm going to actually take my 5 Marsmen. So there
All right.
you are.
You're going to do it like right now on the show?
Mhm.
All right, here we go. So 1 swig, all of them in there.
All 5 at once.
Done. Great. It's fantastic.
You take pills like that?
Sure.
Do you keep the water in your mouth when you take a swig?
I never really thought about it, but yeah, I
That's
guess
the
I do.
weirdest way I've ever seen anybody. I mean,
Yeah, I guess I
normally
do.
people put the pills in and then take the liquid.
I like to throw the puddle in and then take the pills.
Yeah, I do it that way, but then I always take a
You
drink
two,
afterwards.
what are
to
you
flush
two
it
brothers?
down.
Are you two brothers? You do it the same way?
Yeah.
Mike,
Yeah,
not
I did
everyone
this
takes their
morning.
pills. Not everyone takes their pills with applesauce.
But I normally take another swig afterwards to make sure that
Yeah.
my throat's clear.
Yeah.
I can't believe you do it that way. Carla takes hamburger meat and grinds it up and cooks it and then feeds it to me.
until you fall asleep. And then you have to pull it out.
It's an upgrade from the ice cream.
No. Yeah, she puts it in ice cream. Peach
Yeah.
ice cream and then rubs my throat.
The
As
weird
I'm
thing
going,
is that when you take diabetes medication and ice cream, it almost defeats the purpose.
like Jacob says he didn't need to see that. Rob taking pills.
Be a man, Jacob. Be a man.
Come on. Man up. All right, so surgery trends.
Yeah.
Is it robotics? Is that what
No,
it is?
this is from the New York Post.
Okay.
Now, you've had a handful of kids. Josh, you've had kids. I've had kids. I'm wondering, did you ever stay in the operating room with your wife having an epidural? So she's
Yeah.
awake.
I did. Sure.
Okay. They tried to do an epidural when Julia was born and it failed. So they ended up giving Carrie, general anesthesia.
Did she have a reaction to the epidural? Is that what it was?
No, it wasn't a reaction. It just didn't take. I don't think we had the best epidural guy. It just didn't work.
They just missed with the needle.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Really, that's what it is. I mean, essentially, that's what if they mess that up, then it's not going to work. Carla had a reaction to the epidural where she was like this. She was all shaky and stuff. It was not cool.
Robert was a pre-planned baby where they broke the water and they scheduled it and they did a C-section. Julia was an emergency C-section.
A scheduled C-section.
Yeah, and Julia was an emergency C-section. So I've never been in for a birth when Carrie was awake. But there is a new trend, according to the New York Post.
She wasn't awake during the C-sections?
No.
Oh, see, my ex-wife was.
Oh, okay.
It was all C-sections, but
I didn't know they could knock you out completely.
I think they did. Of course, it was 25 years ago, but as I recall,
because I remember like the curtain, and
The
I
curtain,
could talk
sure.
to her and sit by her head and talk to her.
I think that was the intention, and I think I was in the room, but I think Carrie was out, as I recall. But I could be wrong. In any case, what I'm leading up to is the new trend in plastic surgery is letting people stay awake during the surgery. And if it starts in plastic surgery, I imagine it will go to other procedures as well. Can you imagine being awake and talking to your doctor and being aware while they're actually cutting on you?
Well, I mean, Rob, this is not that unusual. It's done almost not exclusive. It's done almost routinely with brain surgery where they will be doing the most delicate of surgeries. Neurosurgeons will go in there and they need to communicate with the patient for motor functions to know what's happening and what's not happening. So that is done.
I can understand that. But
my dad, way back when my dad was younger, I mean, this is a long time ago, he had back surgery and was wide awake during the back surgery because that's just the way they did it.
I can't imagine. It
And
would be
they
so
offered
horrifying
me-
for me.
They offered me awake or sleep for the vasectomy, that I could go either way. They said I could stay awake.
Did you? I would. God,
No,
that's
I
one
didn't want to stay awake.
But I don't know
take
if
a
that's
nice nap.
is that a trend or I
Well,
mean
it's a plastic surgery
now
trend.
plastic surgery. I would imagine. In fact, most surgeries and a lot of procedures they knock you out completely.
Greg
What?
Klein says, in fairness, Carrie was not awake for the conception either. Touche.
That stain's not going to come out.
Uh,
That stain. That's
I was
coffee
awake
right on
for my
shirt.
vasectomy, Josh. And I'll tell you what the worst thing
You
was.
two are. It's amazing.
Yeah.
There you go. Both bragging about their vasectomies.
No, not
as my
bragging.
best friend.
I'm
Yeah.
just trying to call.
advice.
And here's the best thing about my vasectomy is not only was I awake, but Carrie was in the room chatting up the nurse and the doctor the whole time.
Well, what's wonderful is that both of you allowed yourselves to be mutilated to take the full responsibility for the
well,
conception.
it
That's
certainly paid off in the long run to get the vasectomy. I'm so glad I did it.
So you could have multiple affairs.
Yeah. Oh, thousands of affairs. But I mean, if they're cutting on your face, I understand also one of the benefits.
I don't
here is-
understand why it would be that. Why they would do, what benefit you would have other than you're looking
Well,
at
it's also that anesthesia. That sometimes that's what will kill you.
Yeah, general
Like,
anesthesia.
you don't wake up.
If they remove that out of the process, it's safer. But also,
That's why they get the big bucks.
I don't want to see them cutting on me. I don't want to see them walking around for 4 or 5 hours. To me,
Let me tell you why
it's
it is.
horrifying.
Let me tell you what it is. I just
All right.
figured it out. What it is probably is, okay, can you raise your eyebrows for us? Can you
Yeah.
wrinkle your nose for us? Can you smile for us? I think that's probably why they
And when
ask
they
you to
say
do it.
no to all three
No.
things, they know the plastic surgery is
All
done.
right. So
I
what they
think it's
do
to
is
save money.
All right. What they do, this is
That's
how
valid.
they do it when they don't put you under, they say this. They say, okay, now look as surprised as you can. Stitches. Do they explain it in your story as to why they have people that are
They
awake?
like the idea because of it removes anesthesia risk, but it seems like torture to me.
No,
to
you're
know
not
that.
feeling. You have a local. They numb you up. They
but
numb
you're
you up.
aware of the fact they're cutting on you.
My eye
You don't
surgery-
feel it and you don't see it. You're not aware. Really,
Well,
Rob, you're not aware. If you're not looking
No.
at it and you're not feeling
You're
it.
aware.
You would know.
When I got eye surgery, I could smell the burning as the laser was in my eye, and that's what
the
freaked
worst.
me out.
Yeah. ugh.
But I think you would be surprised. They wouldn't do it if you were going to go, oh my God, as soon as the scalpel goes in, because you don't feel a thing. You're not feeling anything.
Some idiot said he liked it because halfway through the procedure he could get up and walk around and stretch his legs.
Really?
Yes.
What
was he
having
getting?
surgery on?
Yeah. What were they
all
doing?
these are all facelift patients.
Facelift. And you get up? That's
Yeah.
just strange to me.
Yeah.
That really is.
I mean,
by the way, I go back
strange is
to
the best of it, but it's horrifying to me.
I go back. I got my first colonoscopy was I wasn't put under. It's routine now, but it wasn't always. It wasn't. I mean, I was just like, and by the way,
That's what happens when you get them done at the mall.
No, I got it done at a regular doctor's, and I loved it. Yeah, but
My
first
first
thing I said-
colonoscopy was at the mall, and it was in a kiosk.
Right.
It was
No, this
like
is not
Marie
cheap.
Claire.
It was the standard procedure. And at the conclusion, he says, okay, we're all done here. And I just voluntarily spewed out. I didn't have any anesthetic at all. And I said, please, sir, may I have another? That's what I have. So
You didn't really have a colonoscopy without any.
I did.
you?
Yeah.
Not even a Twilight?
If we have old people in the comments, or even people that got it, when they were younger, I'm sure somebody will back me up on that they did colonoscopies without general
They
anesthesia.
knocked me out. And I remember only waking up when, as the doctor said, you woke up when I took the turn. I said,
No.
oh,
Yeah.
okay, thanks. And
Yeah.
then when I woke up, I was still heavy under the influence. And he said, you want to avoid any, any driving, any things like that require motor skills, because you're going to be feeling this anesthesia for a while.
Then shortly thereafter, they looked out the window and there was Rob doing donuts in the parking lot.
I said, my mom said her jaw dropped because the thing I said was, well, then I guess I have to cancel my birdhouse building. What?
I'll loan you my saw. We have to take a brief little breaky wakey here, and we have more show coming up, and some details on a fabulous loop promotion we're doing next week, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you enjoy it. It's easier to start this year strong and more delicious with Omaha Steaks. Stay satisfied, get energy, and fuel your routine with premium prepackaged protein delivered to your door. From a handcrafted USDA-certified tender steak to gourmet burgers, versatile chicken and pork, and more, they have an unmatched variety of high-quality proteins that everyone loves. Right now, you can taste the difference and get an extra $35 off at omahasteaks.com with the promo code, it's different, remember that, Mike at checkout. I don't need to tell you how great Omaha Steaks are, but I will. They are my favorite because they do beef right. Unrivaled quality and variety with every bite, packed by their 100% satisfaction guarantee. Every steak is perfectly aged to maximize tenderness and hand-cut by master butchers in America's heartland. Omaha Steaks has been America's original family-owned butcher since 1917 and still cutting edge. Get it? Let Omaha Steaks deliver high-quality proteins right to your door. Visit omahasteaks.com and get an extra $35 off with promo code Mike at checkout. Remember, new code, so pay attention. That's OMAHA steaks.com, promo code Mike. Terms apply. See site for details. Here at the Mike O'Mara Show, ready to celebrate Easter. Easter means eggs. Egg. So here's what's up. Starting today, you are in control. You can determine which of the TMOS players will crack raw eggs. That's right, raw. On their head, live on the podcast. Go to MikeO'MaraShow.com and visit the store. Another fundraiser, and we're excited about it. That's where you can vote. It's not really voting, it's picking, it's choosing.
You're right.
Your vote will immediately result, and well, of course, with your pocketbook, will result in one of the hosts smashing an egg on their forehead. For $75 a donation, you can choose which guy, Mike, Josh, or Rob, will crack a raw chicken egg on there. Oh, we're not using the quail?
No. And I couldn't find ostrich eggs.
God damn. Or dinosaur? Spend no expense.
I tried using caviar.
Messy? Sure. Gross? Perhaps. Sensational? You bet! There's no limit on how many egg baths you can purchase. Remember, all the details are at the store at MikeO'MaraShow.com. Every bunny can participate. Don't be shellfish. Buy a dozen, cousin, because literally the yoke's on us. The Mike O'Mara Show Eggtacular for Easter week. Remember, he has risen, but the TMOS prices never vary. Shut up, Rob.
You know, it's so... When I sat down to write that copy, I said, I'm just going to do bullet points and keep it easy. And the puns, I had to let them out. It was almost like a release. So you don't have to read that part, but I had to send it. I'm sorry.
The only man that is really, really leaving the house more than you and I is Mr. Sirocco, who...
He does everything, doesn't he?
Takes in everything. Takes in the cinema, takes in amusement parks.
I do.
Gets a 20-year pass to Disney, all the good things. But
20 years?
I was not even aware. I am so out of touch lately that I was not even aware that there is a movie with this title. You said that this is a very popular film.
It has a 94% from critics and a 96% from the audience.
And it's called Project Hail Mary?
Project Hail Mary.
Now, didn't you think, Mike, it was about your mom?
I thought I thought it was a religious trope.
Yeah, I love a religious trope. Religious even.
Yeah.
No, it's about the sun is dying, and they send a teacher to space to figure it out.
Well, that's a pretty common plot, right? Is it?
What
do they? What do they? They
Isn't that Armageddon? Wasn't that the plot of Armageddon?
Independence Day.
Yeah.
The difference is he goes up. It's based on a book. He goes up to space and finds an alien, and they become friends and decide they have to work together to save the sun.
Who's the star?
Ryan Gosling.
Oh, big
Ryan
fan.
Gosling.
He didn't even put the G on the name.
Ryan Gosling.
That surprised me, Josh. You know, I don't want.
I believe I did. In my own head.
Sterling
Sterling K. Brown?
So
Sterling K. Brown in it too. There you go.
Really good movie. I recommend it. The only downside is it's 2.5 hours long.
That's okay. If it's a good movie, I can handle it. I can handle it.
It was a good movie.
Who plays the alien? Or is the alien like a CGI thing?
It's a CGI thing.
I heard it was played by Mindy Kaling.
I'm the alien. I have a baby talking voice.
No, 2.5 hours can be an eternity, or it can be really nice if it's a great movie. How did it land for you?
It was good. I think it was.
Okay.
It surprises me how good the reviews are with that long of a movie, because I know people hate long movies. But no, it was good. It seemed to always move. It didn't seem like there were dead parts and everything. And it was one of those things where I read the book probably 10 years ago. So it was nice that, as far as I could remember, it stuck to the book.
So as far as recent fare in the cinema, you would give this an equally enthusiastic response compared to Rotten Tomatoes too?
Yeah. This is favorite movie I've seen in a while.
Okay.
It's by the same guy that wrote The Martian.
Would my kid like it?
I think so, if he's into space.
Yeah, he likes science, so I think I might.
Yeah, I think so. It's a good family movie.
I miss the theater, and I would love to see a good movie in the theater. The theater. I would love to go to a movie with a really decent, and I would spend the 2.5 hours if it was good.
It's so much better than next week when we all have to go see Super Mario Brothers.
So true. When's the last time there's been just a decent, good movie in the theater? It's been a while.
It has been a while. It's fewer and far between now because of the Marvel universe, and that's what they all are nowadays.
And that's also what makes this great. Is it's an original story. It's not a sequel. It's not a comic book. It's just standalone.
And there was one more you wanted to bring to the table today as far as TV viewing?
I said I checked out the new show Rooster on HBO with Steve Carell.
Any good?
Yeah, I watched 3 episodes, I believe. Last night, 2 or 3.
I watched this new show called Peaky Blinders again, and it was really, really...
You're still staying with it?
They're a little different.
They're a little bit different. Kudos to Linda Goen with a $20 super chat. Back from Harbortown Hilton Head tennis vacation, home of the RBC Heritage PGA Tournament. Fantastic vacation. Thanks for the plug. I think the PGA Tour will probably appreciate that, Linda. We appreciate the super chat on the Mike O'Mara Show. So you would say, is the Carell thing...
the Carell thing, give it a look. It's worth giving some time.
Okay.
I like him. His last project was the 4 Seasons that he made with Tina Fey, and I thought they did a really good job with that because he was against type. He can play a lot of things, so I imagine it's probably pretty good.
Yeah, it reminds me of his character on the morning show as well. As
cool.
Just a
I like that.
Sad guy.
I like that.
Not The Office, Steve Carell. Right.
Okay. All right. Yeah, he's very versatile. I'm very excited about Project Hail Mary. I do want to see that. That's really neat.
Give it some time. It's one of those spectacle movies you should see in the theater.
And what's the rating?
I think it's PG-13.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Rob, you got beautiful video for us coming up?
I do. It's really sensational.
Let's point my finger at the thing.
What are you doing? Put the finger down.
I'm showing my bruise. We'll be right back every day. It's always a good time to better yourself. It seems like lately everyone's trying to clean up their habits, like Rob. And honestly, having one less drink has never felt easier for him. Instead of pouring a cocktail, Rob has been reaching for Sol's out-of-office drinks. Sol makes feeling good simple. They make delicious hemp-derived CBD and THC products with precise dosing, clean ingredients, and formulations designed for predictable, feel-good effects. Sol is the alcohol alternative that puts you in control of your mood, and their best-selling out-of-office gummies deliver a customizable, calming buzz. From a 1.5 milligram microdose for a gentle lift to 15 milligrams for a deeper, more elevated experience. Josh is a gummy guy, too. He knows it's the easiest way to unwind without the grogginess or next-day regret of alcohol. Stay tuned for a Sol gummy announcement that will change your life. Give yourself the gift of a healthier unwind at the end of your day. Right now, Sol is offering our audience 30% off your entire order. Go to GetSol.com and use the code TMOS. That's GetSol.com, promo code TMOS for 30% off. Be a Sol survivor. We have given you months and months and months and months to plan your vacation with us because we are going on another cruise. It's going to be a fantastic event for everybody. Join us aboard the Margaritaville at Sea Islander. It starts January 21st, 2027. Gave you lots of lead time because you asked for it. We've also made it a longer cruise. We're also going to the Western Caribbean, and we have also made it more affordable. So it's open to many, many more TMOS listeners. The whole Mike O'Mara show will be there. We'll be doing a live show while we're there. It's a great trip to exotic Cozumel, and we could not be more excited. Leaving out of Tampa, Florida, January 21st, 2027. Go to MikeO'MaraShow.com to get your tickets for the cruise and put your down payment down and reserve your cabin for January 21st, 2027. We will see you there, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, I like that. Some beautiful video. Cherry time.
Mike, AI is great. Who doesn't love artificial intelligence? But
I love it, Rob. I'm all in. I'm all in, baby.
Sometimes it
fantastic.
just doesn't see the big picture.
Okay.
Now, here's something about I love a good pen. If you find a pen that writes well, I love it. And I've spent good money on pens. And if you wanted to go to buy a pen, you might want to go to a store called Pen Island.
Is there a guy with a Spanish accent that's in there going, welcome to Pen Island?
I think you'll like what this guy has done when he asks AI if this is an okay name, and AI seems to miss the big picture.
Started a business, and I'm excited. I came up with the logo and the name. Do you want to see it?
Absolutely. I'd love to see it. Go ahead and share it.
Okay. So it's like a tropical themed pen store. So I was thinking something like Pen Island. Like a store for pens.
It obviously says Penis Island.
Pen Island
Yeah, you
is
don't
a
have to
creative
explain
and memorable name, especially with that tropical theme.
Right. So you like this logo?
I do. It's simple and catchy and easy to remember. It definitely has a fun vibe that could attract customers.
Okay, so if you were walking down the street and you saw this sign outside of a building, you would go in the building?
I think it would definitely catch my eye and make me curious to see what it's all about.
It's about pens. If you go in or not.
Okay, we get it. Hey, I got a question for you regarding
Yes,
this.
of
all right?
course.
I
Penis
do
land.
get the vibe that there's a cheerleader effect to a lot of these AI programs. Would I be right about that? Where they're not necessarily, they don't dissuade you from a lot of things. They're much more positive about things.
Yeah.
Which is
they try to
weird.
tell you what you want to hear.
Yeah, that's hinky. I don't like that part. Yeah.
Grok is built into my car. So I spent yesterday driving home talking to Grok about the Orioles.
And did they recommend that? Did Grok tell you that was a nice looking hat?
I don't know why you have a problem with this hat. Is it crooked or something?
Is that the original? Is that a Brooks Robinson rookie cap?
No, it's like it's the 90s hat. I've got like 50 Oriole hats up here, and the one I wear all the time didn't fit, so I switched real quick at the last
Why
point.
did it not fit?
I'll tell you why it didn't fit. The listeners have been saying it. Josh is getting a really big head. All right, let's see what this one is.
This is the hat I normally wear, but it was a little tight. I think.
Yeah,
I
like a good. The way our hats are at TMOS. I like a good. What's the front of the hat called? There's the brim. That's the brim, right? The bill is the brim.
No,
right?
you mean like this part here?
That part. I like it to be
the crown.
Upright. The crown. I like the crown to be stiff.
Yeah, Josh's hat tends to look a little bit like he's one. You look like you're in the Little Rascals.
Well, this is one this hat has been with me forever, and a lot of frustrations thrown around.
It's nostalgia. Birds open today? Is today opening day?
They do. And 3 o'clock, which means right in the middle of the bonus show.
Are they? Yeah, we tape it 4 o'clock.
You can open a window in your computer. Yeah.
Listen, I want to ask about the Birds. Who are they playing with their first game today? Who are they on?
The Twins.
The Twins. Oh, okay. Twins look pretty good in spring training, but we'll have to wait. So back to you, Rob. I'm sorry.
Mike, I know we're running a little late, so let me just close with this. I know that if anything Shaquille O'Neal comes up, you need to know about it.
Yeah.
He's reacting here. He did not send sexually explicit texts to Sabrina Carpenter.
No, he didn't. Yeah.
But that doesn't mean I don't want to hear him reading the fake texts.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, Shaquille O'Neal.
Shaq, damn, baby, I would keep your farts in a cologne bottle and spray it on me every day.
That's crazy.
Just jokes. I'm Shaq's. What's your name, baby? And Sabrina says, I know who you are. You're way too famous to be sending me messages like that. Shaq, I can't be horny and want some of that snow bunny kitty for myself. You're being rude for no reason. You can't handle big diesel anyway. My meat would have you in the hospital. Can we find out? Is that me or is that Cap? Yeah.
It's fake, but it does really, the mind does reel, does it not?
Hi, Shaq.
Makes you think about something. Big Diesel. That's what I call my car.
I love all things Shaq. I do.
I know
he
you
didn't do that. He didn't do that, people. That's disgusting.
He didn't fart into a cologne jar.
Anyway, we will return with a wonderful bonus show. We're going to tape it later on today. You're going to hear it tomorrow. That's how that works.
Mike, I have prepared for the bonus show another edition of my favorite religious game show, Crucifact or Crucifixion.
I cannot wait. I am really in the mood for that today. I look forward to that. Go Red Sox, go Orioles. Opening day in baseball. That's fantastic. Do you think we heard his feelings about his caps?
No, I don't. I think you hurt his feelings when you talked about Costco.
I will grab a different cap for this afternoon.
How about a different cap every show until you run out of caps?
All right. You know what?
Might last all season.
I'll tell you what. I will bring my cap, one of my baseball caps, to the show today. Rob?
That's a great idea. No cap, as the kids would say. I will wear a derby hat.
Yes, because he doesn't own a ball cap.
I do own a ball cap.
We will be back later on. Thank you all very much. We appreciate that. This is Mike O'Mara and his brews. For Josh Soroka and Rob Spiewak, we'll see you next time, everybody.
I love you, Pop.
Want more? Make sure you check out the Mike O'Mara bonus show. Get it at MikeO'MaraShow.com.
Mike O'Mara, Radio Entertainment.
Hey, it's Gary Busey. Listen to this.
He was an overweight alcoholic who just happened to be one of the greatest pure passers in NFL history.
You know, when my inner decorator kicks in, I can't be stopped. Everything is daffodils and duck stencils, you know what I'm saying?